Hello viewers, welcome to brand new episode of Campus Eye. I am Ashika. Let's have a look at this week's news. Mangalore University Konkani Adhyayana Peetha in collaboration with the Konkani Department of St. Aloysius College organized Manto Utsav on 17th March in Mother Teresa Peace Park. Manto is a festival celebrated in Goa which is a mixture of dance and singing which brings out Goan culture. The word Manto translates to a stage performance arranged chronologically. Originally from Goa, it has found its way through the Catholics of Mangalore. The students showed great spirit of singing and dancing through the melodious tunes of Goan Baila. The chief guest of the event was Dr. Jayavanta Nayak, coordinator of Adhyayana Peetha, Principal Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, Dr. Alvin Disa, Registrar of St. Aloysius College, members of Konkani Adhyayana Peetha and students were present at the event.
So the Mando, this the performance, musical performance is basically, though it's a Goa, but the one person from the Goa, Mr. Michael Gracious, has come down to our campus. He stayed with us more than 10 days. He taught us students about the Mando songs, which our students learned by heart, and they presented themselves on the stage. And the students wore the attire, which is typically a Mando attire.
MCOM Department of St. Aloysius College organized an intra-class friendly cricket match on 16th March 2023 at the Centenary Ground. The match was between the first years and the second years of the PG Department of Commerce. The two teams were named as Goat and the Royal Alpha. The winner of the match was Team Goat. The auction for the same was held on 14th March. The match helped the students to coordinate as a team and to chase their dreams.
The match was such a huge, great success where between the teams we are trying to build rapport. So basically, it is the matches between first and second year together. The match was in such a good highlight that it happened from 2 o'clock and it just kept on playing till about 4:30. I don't know how the match went so well, where I felt like my team, was challenged. Even though we were in between, it's a mixed match, and between we had few girls and guys at the same team, where all of them played together with such great enthusiasm and spirit, which I've never seen before. Even though we had a sports day, but this was such a best thing ever I could ever see.
The Department of Biological Sciences and the Department of Food Processing and Engineering, St. Aloysius College, in association with Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, organized a day-long national seminar on millets for healthy living on March 16. Dr. Sridevi Annapurna Singh, Director of Central Food Technological Research Institute, Mysuru, was the chief guest and keynote speaker. Dr. Sridevi Annapurna Singh spoke on the production and consumption of millets. She also said that these grains help in preventing diseases such as obesity, diabetes, arthritis, cancer, and so on, which are caused by imbalanced nutritious food. Consuming millets also provides self-stability and good health. An animal's eyes have the power to speak a special language. It is really important to provide care and support for animals in need. Today, we are going to take a look at one such organization in Mangalore who are working towards providing shelter and care for such animals.
Shaktinagar is a beautiful place in Mangalore, teeming with flora and fauna. But amidst this natural beauty, there are animals that are suffering, homeless and neglected. This is where Vatsalya Animal Care Trust comes in need of animals. Vatsalya is situated on half an acre land in Shaktinagar, Mangalore. Primarily a treatment center, it houses about 300 animals at any given time. Vatsalya Animal Care Trust started in 2010 to help animals in need. It all started with a group of animal lovers who came together with a mission to improve the lives of stray animals in the area. The team started small, with just a handful of volunteers, but their passion for animal welfare soon caught the attention of like-minded people who joined the cause. Today, Vatsalya is a well-established trust that provides a range of services to animals, including rescue, rehabilitation, and medical care. The trust works tirelessly to ensure that every animal in their care receives the attention and love they deserve.
This earth belongs to all of us, we humans and animals have their own space. Our major activities include animal rescues, animal adoptions, animal birth control program and human education program. We work with several corporations and panchayat to do these programs. We do major surgeries such as amputations, TBT treatments, skin issue treatments at our shelter, and all this is done absolutely free for these animals. Animals are voiceless but not lifeless. We are instruments in God's hands, and through us we are able to help these animals. So always be kind to animals and be Indian, adopt Indian dogs and cats. Instead of them lying on the roads helpless and homeless, don't go to a shop and buy a cat or a dog. Give home to an Indian dog. We have several camps all over the city, and we put up our animals up for adoption. Come there and give a home to a cat or a dog and be a proud parent of a desi puppy or kitten. And we also call upon the youngsters like you to come become volunteers, help the organization by coming and doing service here and along with other volunteers.
Vatsalya Animal Care Trust runs a shelter for stray animals where they are provided with food, medical care, and a safe place to live. The shelter also houses animals that are rescued from abusive and neglectful situations. For the volunteers at Vatsalya, the real reward comes from seeing the difference they are making in the lives of animals.
ಆನಿಮಲ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದು ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಮಹಾನಗರ ಪಾಲಿಕೆ ಜಂಟಿ ಸಹಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು 2000 ಇಸ್ವಿಯಿಂದಲೂ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೀದಿ ನಾಯಿಗಳ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ, ಶಸ್ತ್ರಚಿಕಿತ್ಸಾ ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಇವುಗಳು ಸುಮಾರು ನಾವು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧಾರಣ 1500 1700ವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಇದೆ. ಹೆಣ್ಣು ನಾಯಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ಸಂತಾನವಾಗದಂತೆ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಹುಚ್ಚುನಾಯಿ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಲಸಿಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡುವಂಥ ಕ್ರಮ ನಾವುಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
The trust has a team of veterinarians who provide medical care to the animals at the shelter and in the surrounding areas. They also conduct campaigns to control the population of stray animals. Vatsalya Animal Care Trust also facilitates adoptions of animals from the shelter. They screen potential adopters to ensure that the animals go to loving and responsible homes. Vatsalya Animal Care Trust is committed to not only rescuing and caring for animals in need, but also educating the public about animal welfare. They organize outreach programs where they distribute food and medical supplies to pet owners and educate them about responsible pet ownership. Vatsalya offers a range of services to animals in need, including medical care, rehabilitation, and adoption services. But it's not just about the animals. The organization also works to educate the community about the importance of animal welfare. Aniket with camera person Ashika for Team Campus I.
St. Aloysius College, Mangalore conducted Aloysian Dance League Season 3 on March 16, 2023 at Mother Teresa Peace Park. The chief guest was Dr. Richard Gonsalves, director of LCRI blog. There were 11 teams for the competition and it was being held in 3 rounds, in which the first round was the level up round, followed by the second round called folklore, and finally the third round, which was retro. All the teams were trained under well-known choreographers, which made them keep up their spirit and enthusiasm throughout the performance.
So first we'll be having 11 teams who will be going to round 1. The round 1 is called the level up round, after which we will only be having 6 teams. The other 5 teams will be eliminated and the 6 teams will go to another round, which is called the round 2 folklore round. They will be dancing they will be presenting a folk dance, after which we will have only top 4. The top 4 will go to the final round, which is called the retro round of the 60s, 70s and 80s. They will be performing to the 60s, 70s, 80s rhythm, after which we will have just 2 teams, and the 2 teams will go to the final round, which is the battle round, and the winner of the battle round will be the winner of ADL Season 3.
The Mahadin 8.0, an international blood donation event, was organized at St. Aloysius College in association with Rotaract Club of Mangalore City in collaboration with Venlock Hospital. The event was held on 19 March, Saturday at 9 a.m. in Arupe block of the college. The students from various departments participated and donated blood. The students and faculty members registered their names with the required details. Fresh juices and participation certificate was provided to all the donors. 182 students volunteered to participate in this camp, and a total of 135 bags of blood were collected for a good cause.
The Rotaract Club was introduced this year, and this is our first initiative. So this first was started in 2016. Now until 2022, we have successfully collected around 1 lakh units of blood. This blood we collected are given to blood banks or for patients who need blood and like bone marrow transplant.
Gardening is a work of art which requires a lifetime of dedication, hard work, and hope in the language of plants and nature. One such inspiring person is Blanny D'Souza from Mangalore.
How many of us have ever thought of growing vegetables and fruits but have always failed? Most of the people from urban areas are picking up terrace gardening as they find less space to grow plants, and gardening is passion for many. Blanny D'Souza is one such person who has converted his empty terrace into organic terrace garden. Blanny's terrace garden is located in Monkey Stand, Marnamikatti, Mangalore city. From childhood, Blanny was inclined towards growing vegetables and fruits. Blanny's terrace garden is almost 1,200 square feet, filled with a wide variety of vegetables and fruits. His terrace garden is like walking paradise, packed with 30 to 40 various vegetables and around 35 fruits, which include grapes, which is traditionally not grown in this region. Gardening was Blanny's hobby since young, but he started to develop his hobby into passion 20 years later, after he came back from the Gulf. His true aim is to see green city before smart city.
ಹಾಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ನಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸುಮಾರು 300 ಮನೆಗೆ ತಾರಸಿ ತೋಟ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೂ ಶಾಲೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಗೆ ತಾರಸಿ ತೋಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಕೆಲವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಗುರುವಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರ ಫಲದ ಫೋಟೋಗಳನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಂದು ಮೇನ್ ಆಸೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ನಂದು ಆಸೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಶಾಲೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕಿರುವಾಗಲೇ ನನಗೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು ಐಡಿಯಾ. ಹಾಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೀಜ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಬಯಸೋದು ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸೋರು ಸಹ ಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಾದರೆ ಈಗಿನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ನಂದೊಂದು ಆಸೆ.
Blanny takes pride in explaining and narrating stories behind each plant. One such story is about grapes. Blanny had brought home a grape branch from a nursery few years ago and planted it in his backyard. The grape plant started growing slowly, and within a few months it started spreading all over his terrace. But then there were no grapes, just green leaves. He waited for a year whether the plant would yield some fruit, but his wait was all in vain. He tried to get suggestions from horticulturists and nurseries, but no one had a clue why his plant was not yielding any grapes but had only a vast amount of leaves. Later, when he took the Bible verse seriously and decided to trim the branches of the grape plant and reduce it to half its size. Surprisingly, within a week or so, the plant showed signs of plenty of flowers, and within a couple of months, Blanny said he had got nearly 30-40 kgs of grapes, which at first were green in color, and later they turned into red, and they happened to be Kabul grapes. This was the first time that someone in Mangalore had successfully grown a grape plant and got grapes. Blanny was very happy, and he distributed his first yield of grapes to his relatives, neighbors, and friends, and the rest he made wine and pickles. Blanny has systematically grown vegetables and fruits such as snake gourd, ridge gourd, tomato, chili, pineapple, oranges also find a prominence here. Apart from this, he has also grown cocoa, pepper, betel leaves, and other various fruits. Apart from taking care of his terrace garden, Blanny renders his service to other people by setting up terrace gardens on individual homes, schools, colleges, flats, businesses, etc. He has also been delivering talks on gardening, terrace gardens at various schools, colleges, and universities. After setting up terrace gardens at other locations, he supports them with required guidance, care for maintenance. Pratiksha World Records recognizes Blanny D'Souza for growing 202 varieties of fruits and vegetables. He has also achieved many awards for his excellent contribution towards making Green City. We are sure that small steps, dirty hands, experience can make huge change in converting empty space into green, and also we can help Blanny to fulfill his wish of seeing Green City before Smart City. Stella Fernandes with camera person Sanjana for Team Campus Eye.
That's all for this week's Campus Eye. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Until then, stay tuned.